So, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? With the Supercard community. Whoa, wait, hold on. The podcast community, totally different thing. Um, I I don't have an object for you guys to look like today. Let's see. You all look like. What do they look like? Here, I'll let you decide that. What is everybody looking like today?
Today, I don't even know. Uh,
Uh,
I don't know. Shit.
you're
I'm not
looking
sure
like the
about that one.
microphone. I've never used that one before. Okay. Anyways, so today, I don't know if this is going to be the first episode, second episode of the podcast, but anyways, I told you guys I was going to start this, so I decided to do it. Today we have, I think I'm going to butcher this, but Ihjtbd. There we
Hey,
go.
you got it, boy. You got it.
Or
Let's
Nahim,
go.
as some people may know him. I also might have butchered that. I'm not
Uh-huh.
sure. But anyways, so
Right.
and for any of you that didn't watch my video talking about this, it's basically just going to be us talking about whatever, just topics that come up. I did. I'm just going to jump into this first of all. So this is one thing like I want to talk about with about everybody that comes on here. So if you can remember, like your earliest days on YouTube, like what made you want to start doing it?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. What made me start was my uncle. He told me a credit hack, and I went and uploaded that credit hack, and it was the most random thing ever. You know what the hack was? You say
What?
something on the looking for team chat. You say some next thing on the looking for team chat, and that's what the hack was. Like I thought it was real as well. I felt for the bait, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and I think it had like 20,000 views. And then after that, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna carry on Supercard videos, and that's how
Mm,
we went.
mm.
One video.
And how
Yeah,
long ago was that? I haven't ever actually looked at how long your channel's been up for.
I think it was towards the end of season 2. So that I started YouTube around the end of season 2. I started YouTube, but I started playing obviously from day 1, season 1.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, which, as I've said multiple times, I started in season 2. I kind of regret not playing in season 1 because I missed out on a lot of good images and stuff,
A
but
lot. Yeah.
thank God for the legacy images because, like,
Oh yeah.
legacy packs. Speaking of
Mm.
that, this isn't going to go in a video, so I'll just say it on here. I was opening, like, those, the fusion pack things, like, that are in the store, and I literally got
Oh.
an epic Heath Slater out of it. I was like, are
Oh
you kidding
shit.
me? Like,
Oh crap.
yeah, I've done 2 of
I op-
them.
uh, oh
Wait, what?
I opened like 7,000 or 8,000 credits worth of money in the bank packs, and I got images I already had. I
Mm.
wasted so many credits. That was a waste.
That would suck. I'm not gonna
That was
lie.
like £50 gone down the drain, you know?
Yeah,
Oh my. I took a big L.
which, I don't think I've ever even, wow, I don't think I've ever even told, like, the story, I guess you would call it, of how I got started on YouTube. So, oh God, you're gonna laugh at me for this, but
Right.
so I used to be a big Call of Duty Zombies guy. That's what my channel was for years. In my first video on, which of course this isn't on the Supercard channel, this was on a channel I had years prior, but I used to prop my phone up on a chair and record my TV with it.
I used, I used to do
Eh,
the same, you know? I used to do FIFA videos like that. No way.
it was
We all
just,
start somewhere.
I mean, because I had no equipment. I didn't even know what an Elgato was or any kind of screen recorder was at that time. I didn't have a
Yeah,
laptop or PC or anything, so
yeah.
I just, I
Same.
would record it. And, I think I've technically had, like, 3 channels at this point. Well, more if you count some of my other, like, side things, but I never really did much with them. Because I had an original one named ELB Gaming, which,
Uh,
gosh, I think I only got like 4 subscribers on that channel because I uploaded like 2
yeah.
videos on it or something. I don't even know. Um, and then I had my other one, which was also named ELB Gaming for like, gosh, up until 2019, I think. and then I changed it to ELB. So that channel obviously, yeah. Which I must say, I largely regret not starting Supercard earlier because I feel like
Same.
because I didn't.
For,
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, we missed out on.
I didn't start until the end of season 6, which,
Shit.
Yeah, luckily I've kind of, managed to catch up a little bit at least.
Yeah. And you're already familiar with a lot of people in the community.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to me, honestly, because, like, for instance,
you just started.
This is a spoiler warning for anybody, but, like, because, like, I think tomorrow I'm recording an episode of this with BigEdude, which is just, shit. And, I already did a quiz video with him, and I don't know, it's kind of crazy to me, because I used to watch him all the time as a fan.
Same.
And the same goes with, like...
Wait, what? SuperZomgBBQ, Edward, like, they made us start YouTube as well. BigEdude.
Definitely. I would, because I used to watch JB back in Legendary Season 2, is when I started watching him, and kind of just, I don't know, I'd always wanted to do YouTube from that point, like Supercard, but I just didn't think I could get anywhere with it, because at the time I was like, wow, back then I was like 11, 12 maybe, I think, and so, yeah, I don't know, I didn't think I could do anything with it, so I didn't start, which I'm kind of, in a way, I'm glad I waited, because I think I came in a prime time, because a lot of new creators have came about, or started getting more traction lately. Kitten and Deej, I mean, doing their 24-hour stream, that was sick the other day, which, of course, they've been around for a little bit. Well, Chance, Shane, or whatever you want to call him.
There's a lot of them. BigJimGene, I think he's on a break still, but he was there.
Okay,
there's a lot of us.
I know you're also really good friends with Gene, but, man, that guy is a legend. And this is a story, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but if you guys know, you know. That man literally helped me get my start on this platform. Like, if it wasn't for him, I probably would still be at, 20 subscribers trying to get up, so
I don't know how. I think I found out about him, when you go type something on YouTube. So once I wrote WWE Supercard, and then I went to live, and then I just saw him streaming, and I was like, let me check him out, and then he was entertaining, and then from there we just built a relationship. That's how we met.
See, I didn't really know you at the time, but I saw you in his chat one day, and I was like, that's somebody I haven't watched before. So I went and checked out your videos, and that's how I found out about you.
Hey, let's go.
And then, I followed your Twitter account, too, and I didn't realize it was the same person. Because I didn't know, and I don't really, I live in America, so I don't keep up that much with, English football, but I saw your tweets about that and stuff, and I saw you had some WWE Supercard tweets, and I was like, hey, I'll follow this guy. And then I realized, you were the same guy with the YouTube channel. I was like, oh, okay, so that's how I made that connection. But
with you, I'm not gonna lie, I think, that video you did around YouTube content creators, I watched that, and I'm like, wait, why am I not in this one? And then I started following you, and then, we started talking from there. And then, surprisingly, in the next one, I was gassed. I was happy.
Yeah, well, I don't remember. I felt bad, because I left out, D. Brown in that one, too, which is, which sucks, because, me and him are good friends, too. And, but I had forgotten about some people, because there was a time period where I was so busy, I wasn't watching much YouTube, so I kind of missed some people that blew up, or even, because at one time I was watching, all kinds of Supercard content, which I am again now, but, before school let out and the world went crazy, I was running around every day doing something. Like, I was hardly ever home, so I maybe got a JB video in, and that was about it. So,
Oh
I
shit.
mean,
Yeah, I think this is probably my third collab with a YouTuber. Do you know Callum Selfie? I did one with him. I think no, I don't think you know him actually. He was in his prime back in season 3 and 4.
oh,
Like he
okay.
used to bang out Supercard content. Yeah, I don't know if he does it anymore, but you know Glorious Subsy, right? I
Yeah,
did one
yeah.
with him, and now I think this is my third one. Because the other collabs I did were just like with people from Twitter and just they didn't really make videos and stuff. I just made content with them.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's my favorite thing to do on YouTube, as people can probably tell, is working with other people, like
Yeah.
on videos, because it's just fun to me. Like, I think it adds to the experience of it, so.
Yeah, meeting a lot of new people as well, seeing how they are.
And so, of course, with you over there in Britain, which is like a cool
Yeah.
aspect, so like how is coronavirus, like, I think it's impacted you guys almost more than it's like impacted us, 'cause
Yeah. But with our one, the lockdown wasn't actually a lockdown, so people were just going outside. I'm telling you now, no one followed the rules. There still ain't, and I don't know how the deaths decreased by a lot. I'm telling you now,
well,
it's
yeah.
like a normal day if you go outside. Yeah, deaths have gone down, but anytime you go outside, it's like a normal day. Everyone's outside doing their thing, chilling with people and stuff.
Yeah,
Normal
which
day.
I don't know about you, like, or well, before I say mine, like, what have you been doing? Have you been like staying in your house and chilling, or
Yeah, because
like,
my job, obviously, they shut down. I got nothing else to do because people are scared to go outside. So I was like, you know what, I'll just stay at home. I'll probably go out like every 2 days a week. That's about it. But if I go out, it's just shopping or something like that. Like I don't really do much exercise and stuff. Not that
yeah,
type of guy, not gonna lie.
yeah. Well, see, for the first, I would say about end of March when we got out of school to about like maybe 2 weeks or so ago, I kind of I kind of stayed to myself and didn't allow anybody at my house other than, of
Yeah.
course, like my parents and my cousin occasionally that comes and works out with
Mm.
me, which even that's scary because, like, my dad
Yeah.
works at the hospital, my cousin and his
Uh,
girlfriend both work at the hospital, so, like, I don't know, but luckily they
yeah.
all take precautions, so it's not like,
Yeah. At least
that.
they're safe. Yeah.
hmm And,
Yeah.
the only people I've really had over here, which I just had my best friend over here, then we went to the lake and stuff, but like, I mean, I guess that's technically, but that was after they uplifted the like quarantine
Lockdown.
rules and whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
which yeah,
It's
which
slowly
he,
coming to an end. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping it doesn't have a resurgence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same, same. I don't want
Because
like another peak of this virus.
see, like, I don't know. I wish it would just go away so we could just have summer be normal, but that's never gonna
Yeah.
happen. Like, if anything, I think it'll kind of diminish by like mid, maybe end of July, and then I'm hoping
Mm.
it doesn't come back in the fall because that's what they're kind of predicting. But I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
I
Scary
just hope
stuff though.
somehow, yeah, scary stuff. A lot of people died. And I
Mm.
just hope we go back to normal. It's just annoying. But luckily we have Supercard because we have to stay at home. We need
Yeah.
something to do. We got Supercard. How do you feel about Clash of Champions? Like, what would you rate it?
Well, I don't know if you saw my reaction video to it. I didn't
Don't think
like
I
it
did.
very much. I didn't.
Oh,
My first time playing it, which I will say it grew on me a little bit as I was playing it, but my first reaction to it was, simply put, like, what the hell is this? Like, this is crazy. Like,
exact same in me. I played like
I
2 games. Yeah.
And it didn't help that I just opened my Wild Wednesday rewards and I got like 2 primals and a Vanguard, so I was already not in a good mood. But
Yeah,
um,
that.
Trash Thursday in the UK, I guess it
Yeah,
is. But um, yeah,
it's got potential though. I'll give it that. It's got potential. I'm not gonna lie.
I think if they fix props and maybe make it a little bit better for people that don't have like the best of decks, it'll
Mm,
work. But until
yeah,
they do that, I feel like they should like keep it out of the mix.
yeah,
And
like they did with Over the Limit.
oh, we don't even talk about Over the Limit. Jeez, that was just awful.
That
Um,
came and went just like that.
the only
Oh my.
reason I liked Over the Limit is the global rewards were pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you don't even need to play that many games, and you're still participating in the global rewards. It's
Yeah,
cool like
that's.
that.
I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of what I did on like the Boogeyman one when they were giving out the Halloween cards and the global rewards.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. With this Clash of Champions, I managed to get ranked 34,000, but I mainly played just for the global rewards. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I got jack shit at the end,
Wait,
still
84,000?
no 34,000,
Oh,
34,000.
oh, about to
But
say,
it's just a
man.
game.
I think I ranked like 17 something thousand, so I didn't get the card, of course,
Oh
but
shit.
I was gonna
Oh,
try to, but Modern Warfare was more important to me, so I also
what
didn't
was on?
want
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
want to spend credits on bouts, but
yeah.
so
I saw
like,
you tweeting about your friends. The smashing in the event.
oh yeah,
Um,
Bullfrog, jeez,
yeah,
he went
yeah, and they were
crazy.
giving out a lot of tips.
So
Everyone got saved, right?
wait, oh yeah, it did, yeah. Um,
Yeah, fair.
so one thing I wanted to ask you, like getting a little bit off topic, Supercard, like as a kid, like did you play a lot of like games, or were you not really a big?
Yes. As a kid, I've always been a gamer, to be honest. Like, PS1, I've been playing Toy Story. And then from PS2, it was the big boy games at a young age as well, like GTA, San Andreas, Vice City, Call of Duty. Like, I still play some Call of Duty and GTA. But back then, obviously, it was at its prime. Modern Warfare 3 was the best COD in my opinion. FIFA as well, I still play. And I just went over to NBA. You?
So what? Well, okay, so with me, it's funny. I actually told this story on the podcast with Sean, but I don't know if that will even be released. So screw it, I'm gonna say it again. So I used to have a Wii, or I
Oh,
still
shit.
do. I don't know if it works anymore, as I haven't used it in probably 5 years. But so before I got my Xbox One back in like 2014 when they were first rolling out, um,
Yeah.
I had a Wii. And I used to play the Wii Sports Resort thing, and one of my most kind of stupid but funny memories is I actually bought Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii, and when I tell you playing that game on a Wii was hard, like that was pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie, but um,
Yeah. But I can't lie, the Wii, the thingy, I think when I played FIFA on it, when you score a goal, the vibration on the controller just feels so nice, I'm not gonna lie. That's the only good thing I have about Wii. It's the only good memory.
well,
Vibration.
see, my good memories of that is when my cousin used to come over here and play like the Wii Sports games, like the sword
Oh,
fighting one and the tennis
oh,
and all that kind of stuff. Like that was
yeah.
always pretty fun. So I have some fond memories of that. I also think one time I was trying to do I was messing around with the yoga thing on there or something, and I fell off the board and hit my head on the couch. That was pretty
Oh,
funny.
shit.
Uh,
Oh, shit.
but and also I had like an original Xbox at my grandma's that I played like Destroy All Humans and like some of the
Your
old.
Xbox guy.
Oh no, I play PlayStation now, but
I was gonna say,
no, 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 no.
Uh,
I was back in the day.
uh,
Was mainly just because I didn't really know. Like I was just hyped to get any of the new gen consoles because I only had a Wii, so I just got the Xbox. I don't know why. Oh, actually, I do remember why. Because it was when they had first rolled out, and all my friends still had 360s, which the 360 was a great console. But
yeah.
So they all still had 360s. So I got my Xbox, and then about a month later, all my friends buy PS4s, and I'm just like, really, man?
That's a big L.
And then,
Damn.
so what's the first online game you played? Like where you actually played online multiplayer?
Damn, that one's hard. Shit. I think that one has to be. Oh, that one has to be Call of Duty, MW2. Probably one of it has to be MW2 or 3 because I was non-stop all my days,
Man,
24/7. Man, that was
I'm
hard.
kind of jealous,
I
man.
would go back to it.
Wait, what?
I would go back to it if they make a remastered. Like 24/7. I'll be on it. That game was too good.
I tell you, I wish I was around during the Modern Warfare 2 days, because I've listened to some of those lobbies, like multiplayer lobbies. It would have been so fun to play that when I was younger, or even now, but you don't really get that as much anymore. Like, of course, I play the new Modern Warfare a lot, but anyways, back to what my original question was. I think the first multiplayer game I played was Assassin's Creed Origins, weirdly enough.
Oh, shit.
That and Call of Duty Ghost, I think, were the first two games that I played with other people on. Because my parents were really weird about it, which, I mean, look at me now. I talk to literally everybody. But they were really weird about it at first because they didn't really do much with technology. They... I mean, I don't want to call them old heads, but I guess they kind of were at that time. They've gotten better about it, but they didn't really like the idea of me talking to people that I didn't know, because at that point they thought everybody was scammers and like con artists on the internet. Which of course there is a lot of those, but there's also a lot of good people, friendships you'd make. So. I don't know what happened to those kids I used to play with on Assassin's Creed, but hope they're doing well. I know they were a few years older than me, so they're probably like seniors in high school now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I don't know.
You said you were like 13, 14 when you first started playing Supercard, or was it younger?
Wait, what?
Like, how old were you when you first started playing Supercard?
Oh, wow. So that's been 5 years now, I guess, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like 10, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at us.
Wow,
starting Supercard at an early age and become bare far. Damn, man.
Yeah. How old were you when you started? Because, I mean, I know I don't even know how old you are now, but...
I'm 18 now. When did the game come out? Was it 5 years ago, 6 years ago? I think it was 5.
It was 6 years ago almost when it came out in Season 1, yeah.
Damn.
Because it came out in 2014.
Oh, shit. I was 12 years old. I started off playing on an iPad as well,
I did too, bro. Yo, I played...
Damn, man.
Yeah. I still have the iPad. I think it's like... Just for context purposes, I'm going to grab this thing real quick.
Let me see if I have my one, man. Where did I put my one?
Christ. But as you guys can see, this thing has seen better days. I don't think it turns on anymore. I'm going to be honest. There's like a thick layer. There's a thick layer of dust, and the screen is extremely cracked on it. But, yeah, so it's funny. This thing was actually my mom's work iPad back in the day, and I took it from her. I didn't take it from her, but like, yeah. Well, yours is in a lot better shape than this one is.
Yeah, shape, but it doesn't turn on. It does not turn on.
Really? Yeah.
I charged it so many times. Oh man.
I wish that would still turn on, because if it did, I would still have Supercard Season 2 on it, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, we can play the old Supercard.
Well,
see the layouts back then.
You couldn't play it, but you could see the screen, which would be pretty nostalgic. But
I miss the old screen, man. The red screen. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Like, Supercard has always been one of them games where, like, I think the reason I didn't start making videos on it when I was younger is because, like, even now, a lot of my friends in real life still think it's the most retarded thing ever that I make videos on a mobile game. Which, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it's like, if you have fun with something, like, what does it matter what it is,
I
I don't
think a
know.
lot of people in this community go through that. You know, like their friends, they obviously hate the fact that they played the game, but then again, the person that's playing the game is actually enjoying the game, and because their friends don't like the game, it puts them down. If you get what I'm trying to say, like with me, a lot of people I know, like my friends, they don't like the game that I play. But then with my family, I actually had my uncle playing, two of my uncles playing, and two of my little cousin brothers playing. And then from there we started growing, and then they all quit now. Now it's just me.
Mm.
And luckily, I have, a Twitter community like Lazybug, IF4Mil. I met so many people with like you as well. So many people out there that still support you. So that's a good thing.
Well, yeah,
Like
there's
I'm
no
happy.
way.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like
sorry, I
this game
didn't.
builds a lot of community, Like you meet a lot of people as well.
Yeah, I don't think I would be still doing it if it wasn't for like everybody in the community. And
Yeah.
of course, like, I mean, of course, the community can be slightly toxic at some points, but for the
Mm.
most part, I think it's one of the best communities I've ever seen as far as like based on a game, especially a mobile game. Like, speaking of
Yeah.
mobile game, no, I'm joking. I was about to make a Raid Shadow Legends joke, but um, I don't know. Yeah, Supercard is just one of them games that I think I'll always have a special place for, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much longer it'll go on for. I'm assuming it'll be around for the long haul, which if you really think about it though, like WWE Immortals, Mayhem, like all these other games didn't really last very long.
Yeah.
So Supercard's
That,
like the
that
only mobile game that really.
yeah. There's something about it that's just so interesting. Like I don't know what's making it so addicting because I tried out. I think it was WWE Universe, the last game that came out, and it was fun, but then it was too repetitive. But then again, Supercard's repetitive as well. But there's just something around Supercard that's just so fun.
I
I
think
don't
the
know what it is.
thing that makes Supercard so fun to me is, of course, like we said, the community. But I think it's more
Yeah.
for me the card designs,
Oh
the
yeah.
way you can swap all these like hundreds of images
Mm,
around and stuff on Supercard. I mean, I don't know, that's the
yeah.
appealing part to me. It's also the
Yeah.
excitement of like when you're opening packs and it's like you get that adrenaline rush
Mm,
when you get something good or waiting on a new tier to drop, like sitting in somebody's live stream, like waiting for it to drop, and then everybody going crazy when the servers come
yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Making
know.
memes and everything. Yeah.
It's just something about it that's great to me. So,
Like it's not just a game. Like there's a community around it that makes it its game. I'm telling you now, if there wasn't a community, this game would be dead. This
oh,
game
for
wouldn't even
sure.
be a thing. Yeah, this game, I love this community, man.
Yeah, I do too. There's just always been something about this
Yeah,
community that like it'll go down for a while and then it'll just recover and come back bigger and
yeah,
stronger. And
right.
weirdly enough, there's still new people that are getting into the game even
Mm,
nowadays. I mean, I think
yeah,
it's still growing because obviously, you know, I don't understand why there isn't more people playing it because there's
yeah,
millions of WWE fans, but I think
mm,
there's only about, I don't know, maybe 500,000, like, and that's a
yeah.
big, big guess. I don't know if there is that many people playing Supercard, but um,
I just think it doesn't get advertised a lot. Like it should be getting advertised every week on Raw and SmackDown.
yeah,
I think
well,
that
I
will get more
mean,
people playing.
WWE advertised it at WrestleMania, which I did like.
Yeah,
That was pretty
yeah,
cool. Um,
yeah.
but
But if they
yeah,
keep doing that. What else was it? Yeah, yeah. With this community, it's not just like one whole community. There's a lot of different types. So like, how we do YouTube? There's people out there that do custom cards and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, I'm part of
I
both of
love
those
that.
communities,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
I
love
love
doing
everything
custom
about it, man.
cards. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if
Like
you
every,
got
yeah, you got custom card. I don't know what to call them. Do I call them designers? I call them designers because I have 4 mil on me, but I don't know. What would you call them?
I mean, I just call them custom creators, either that or like graphic
Yeah.
designers if they're people that take it really serious. Um,
Yeah.
which I
Like
just
Rainmaker, Finch Club.
oh yeah,
Mm,
which I just do them for fun. Like some of
mm,
them are pretty good, and then some of them are just awful. I mean, like it's just how it is. I just
yeah.
do it in my spare time, and sometimes I'll make custom cards for people if they request them. So that's
Mm,
another fun way to interact with people.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah,
And like doing polls as well, like competitions, they're fun as well. A broken WWE Supercards one about content creators, and then WWE Supercard Leaks did one. Like they're fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like them
yeah.
more.
Which I'm not gonna lie, King Kitten and I had a conversation about this, and to me, I do like the idea, and I would be a hypocrite to say I don't because I made a tier list video, which to this
True.
day is my most popular video. I think it's sitting on like 3K views right now, which is more than I've ever gotten before, really. Which that's thanks to JB. Big ups.
Hmm.
But anyways, um, I don't know. I love the idea of it, but at the same time, I think it gets.
A lot of drama.
I think just a lot of drama, and it's unnecessary drama
Yeah.
because, like, that's like I posted something about like friendly competition, like who do you guys think's the best Australian YouTuber, and I put like Chance, Deej, I think Jack, and somebody else on there. Anyway, so I put those guys on there and I put up a poll, and of course they weren't very happy about that. And I realized, like, the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe this isn't a good idea to do
Mm.
because, like, if the people that are in it aren't happy about it, like, there's obviously something wrong with it. Um, and like I said, don't get me wrong, I love the idea, but I think some of it, like the drama, is just unnecessary and can be avoided
Yeah.
by it just not happening at all. So,
Mm.
I mean, I kind of learned my lesson with that one video, because I got
Yeah. People
myself.
feel left out. Yeah.
Well, it
You
wasn't
got
just
yourself.
that. I mean, that's something I fixed because I made a second video, but
Oh yeah.
of course that one certain person in the community
Mm.
got mad at me as he does everybody else, but uh yeah, I don't know. That was something that could have been avoided. I don't regret making that video. Trust me, I definitely don't regret it, but
Yeah.
um I feel like if I could redo it, I wouldn't have said so many jokes, like
Mm.
controversial jokes, because I feel like that um kind of made people see me in a wrong light because I
Yeah.
don't like to be toxic towards anybody. And I've been trying to keep everybody's name out of my mouth lately unless it's positive. But yeah, I don't know. I love this community though, and
Same.
I think as
Yeah.
long as we just keep doing what we're doing and work
Yeah.
together, it can just keep growing into something great. So
Yeah, it can keep getting better. Like if there was less jealousy people out there, I'm not trying to name anyone, but you know what I mean. This community will be one of the best we have. I think it probably is. Like with a mobile game, I don't see any other community like this. I can't actually see it. Like Clash of Clans. I was trying to look for a community there on Twitter and everything, and I just can't find one. It's just so many
well,
bots,
I
and no one
mean,
engages each other.
there used to be a big Clash community. Um,
Yeah,
but the game was at its peak back in 2014, 2015.
yeah,
So, I think it's kind of just died off now. Because a lot of people played it, ran its course, and quit playing it. And
mm,
of course, with that game, it's always going to be a classic. Like, I mean, people are always going to go back for nostalgia, but I don't think there's many people that still play it on a regular basis. So,
yeah. That was Supercard, to be honest. We had, a lot of people at its prime, and now it's just decreased to a limit amount of people. Like, if I play Last Man Standing, play one little match, my ranking will probably be 180,000 just by playing one match. So it shows you how many people participate in events.
well, I mean, I forget what I was going to say now. Oh no. Oh no. Um, oh yeah, I was going to say the reason I think Supercard also is so popular is because of the consistent updates to the game.
Yeah.
Because with a lot of other games, they don't really, the only time they ever put out updates is for like seasonal stuff, and some of them don't even do that. So with Supercard,
Yeah.
they do these fusion events and these quests, albeit some of them not very good, but they
Hmm.
try at least, you know. I
Yeah,
mean, you
they
have to
try.
give them credit for at least trying to give us new content.
Yeah.
Um, and as much as I, hate on some of the stuff, I mean, I think they need to hear that kind of criticism.
Yeah.
But in overall, though, I think they try their best because, I mean, it's
Mm.
got to be hard to run those servers with the
Yeah.
sheer amount of people playing a game on a mobile platform.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot harder to do than people playing on like console platforms, because
Mm.
obviously the servers probably run a lot better on those. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. That's the
Like,
only reason. Wait, sorry, what were you going to say?
like I was gonna say, like, perfect example with Clash of Champions. I'm not hating on it much because it's the first ever time they're giving us this event. But the only thing I didn't like is the fact that people's rewards are still not given to them. Apparently, some people are still on the rank zero glitch, and I would give shout at them obviously, like, with a tweet. But then again, it's the first ever Clash of Champions event, and I just don't feel like it's right to do that right now.
Yeah. Now, speaking of communities, I got an interesting question for you. So,
Yeah,
recently, the Twitch community, and I'm not just talking Supercard, I'm talking entirely. The
yeah,
Twitch community's been a bit toxic lately with the whole people begging for subs and all that. Like, have you seen those clips?
no, I never seen
Really?
any.
You haven't?
No,
Okay,
I didn't
so
pay any
there's this
attention.
girl. I need to send you this later. So there's a few girls on Twitter like that are literally telling people that $5 is like not much to ask and they should be paying to watch them because their content's so good.
Oh,
Like, I can't stand that. What about let's see, what's something else I could ask you about? How do you feel about the H3H3 Teamstar
oh
drama?
my God. I'm not gonna lie. I hated Keemstar from day one. I was subscribed to him, but I don't know. I just feel as if there was something I hated about him. And then ever since, he's been calling out Deji, and I'm not gonna lie. I do see Deji as an innocent person. Ever since he's been calling out Deji, I've hated him even more. So I've hated Keemstar even more. And then out of nowhere, H3H3 exposes him with a 46-minute video, and I was watching that video, and every second I was angry. I just hated Keemstar for everything he did. I'm telling you now, he's an evil guy. Like, who do you
So,
back in? H3 or Keemstar?
I'm on the other side of it, actually,
On Keemstar.
because Keemstar has proven I don't know if you've watched his like response videos, but him and
Yeah.
Kavos, which is another one of my favorite YouTubers, have watched like they've which oh god, you probably won't hate me for this, but so I don't think I don't agree with a lot of things Keemstar says. Trust me, like I don't think he's
Yeah.
overall like the best person, but I do think in this situation it's kind of messed up that H3H3 tried to like blame him for Etika's death and everything.
Mhm.
Like I
Yeah.
think that's a little bit too far. Also going
Yeah.
after his G Fuel sponsor, that's I don't know, that's a treacherous territory that if other people do try to do that, it's gonna hurt a lot of small creators.
Yeah.
Um, but and as far as Deji goes, of course, I'm a huge KSI fan, and I don't mind Deji
Yes.
either. Like,
Mm.
but at the same time, I don't know what you're referring to, but I was watching a Kavos video the other day about how apparently Deji, like, bought subscribers to get to
Oh.
10 million,
Yeah, I heard about
which
that as well.
I honestly wouldn't put it past him just because of how obsessed he's been with getting to 10 mil. Like,
Yeah.
and he's, got tons of money, so I don't know. All
Yeah,
hot
I don't
topics,
believe that.
but
Yeah, I think someone else bought the subscribers to his account, and just causing drama towards him.
See,
I just feel sorry for Dej.
the only thing about that though is like, I don't know what fan would drop $2,000 to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. But I
And
just don't see him buying subscribers.
but like the emails that are linked to the account that bought him are like his mom's and his real estate companies, and like, I mean, I can't, obviously I don't have proof and I'm not like an
Yeah.
expert on it, but which, I don't really care if he did either way. Like, he still puts out some entertaining videos
Mm.
sometimes. I mean, I'll watch him time to time, but I kind of lost a little bit of like being able to watch his videos after he like
Yeah.
repeatedly was saying stuff about KSI, like, and drawing out the drama to the point where he can't even say his name in a video anymore without
Yeah.
getting in
I
trouble.
I didn't like that as well. Yeah. Like, he starts fights with his own brother for views. That's the bit where I lost respect. But then again, I'm not gonna lie, he's trying to come back, come back stronger as well. But then again, he's getting a lot of hate. Keeps
Now, I did feel bad for him, like, with this whole dog situation, like
Oh yeah,
with
Tank.
Tank, yeah. Now
Yeah.
that's one thing I really did feel bad for him for, because I would, even if somebody was like a bad person, quote bad person, but I
Mm.
mean that would suck, even like anybody, losing
Yeah.
your dog to stuff like that. But
Mm.
and I know that's kind of how I felt with a lot of people. Like, there's some YouTubers I used to couldn't stand that I watch now, like Logan Paul, for instance.
Oh my god.
Like, I watch his podcast. I used to really not like his videos after the whole forest thing
Yeah.
and all that. I mean, that was pretty messed up, but I don't
Mm.
know. I liked him better than Jake Paul. Still can't stand him.
Yeah. I
But
think Jake Paul act like he's a kid still. With Logan, he stepped up after he lost to KSI. That he improved his content.
well, yeah, and I don't know, you probably haven't ever seen this video, but there's actually a video from after the second KSI and Logan fight where Jake Paul was back there in the locker room,
Oh
like,
yeah, he was raging at everyone.
yeah, and Logan
Yeah,
was
I saw
trying to
that.
tell him to calm down, like it was what it
Mhm.
was, even though he tried to get the decision reversed, which was like, really, but at least at least he
Yeah.
eventually accepted it. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think he's matured a lot, and Jake is kind of still in that phase of like,
Childish face.
yeah.
It's still growing. Yeah.
And even though he's been trying to say he's starting to post more like content based on his age group, it's like, well, either way, he's got a child audience. There's no way you can
Yeah.
say he doesn't. With that whole
Mm.
Team 10 crap he was doing a year or two back, there's no way that he doesn't still have, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. With child content, I'm not gonna lie, I don't blame them. Like, if they do child content, I think it's because of the monetization. Because apparently YouTube are strict now, so like even if you swear once, they'll restrict your ads on your video. If you get me, like Face K, he's kind of childish, but then behind the camera, he's not actually like that. If you
Yeah.
get me, yeah. So I think they do it for a reason, for YouTube's monetization,
Well,
but they don't want to do it.
That's kind of what happened to, that Mord's kid.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I can't stand his videos, but I've actually seen him having normal conversations with like Will and E before
Yeah.
and stuff, and he doesn't even seem like that bad of
Yeah,
a guy.
exactly.
But on camera, I can't, like, I just
Yeah, you can't
can't.
stand them. Yeah.
Because he's
You just
literally
can't watch the
screaming
video.
into the camera the whole
Yeah.
video. And I don't understand
Yeah,
how
exactly.
kids find that entertaining, but I guess they do,
Mm.
because, loud is funny, ha ha ha. But,
Yeah. I don't
so,
get them, man. Mm.
it's been a pretty good chat. I think probably coming around to the end of this now, but
Yep.
thank you for coming out. Or
It's
well,
all right.
coming on here. Of course, nobody can come out, quarantine and that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed being on here, and yeah.
Yep, I did.
So his channel link will be in the description. If you don't go subscribe, then I'm
Thank
gonna Bants. I'm gonna smack you with this water bottle, and I got your IP. Trust me, I'm joking. I don't actually. Don't attack me. But anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm sure I think this is gonna be like a weekly thing probably. So hopefully. But anyway, see you guys in the next one, and I'm out.